You guys out there would keep asking me about my opinion about the whole McDuffins guy, who is like right now, who got banned from Twitch. Um, and there's like a lot of theories out there. I mean, I personally don't think it's a serious deposition thing that's going on with him because of the fact that if it was like big, like if he like harassed or he beat up somebody, he would have been arrested. TMZ would have been on top of it. Police reports would have been out. So I don't think it's any of those aspects of it in any wise. It could be an old case. I mean, like the only two things I know that happened with this Doc Mustafa dude is either A, filming in bathrooms in California, which is like a legal thing, and then two, cheating on his wife, which everybody knows. He cheated with his wife with either a possible fan or a possible another streamer here on Twitch. Nobody really knows. But even if that was the case, that would have been like a sexual harassment case coming back up. Still, once again, TMZ would have jumped on it, and TMZ would have found out, and they're like, "Hey, this is what's going on." So it could be a lot of things. It could be nothing really so bad, but it's just so it's either but I don't think it's like I said. I don't think it's bad. I think it's more. But then last night I was thinking about it. It's like I was thinking like we're all thinking it wrong. What if it's a business deal? Because you can still violate TOS rules on Twitch by doing something under their rug, by recruiting other streamers, talking about it, taking other deals, canceling your contract, and I think it's this is my theory. I think it's a business deal. Everybody keeps talking about. People say they know about it, but they don't want to talk about it because of the sensitivity of the whole matter, which makes sense. You can't talk about something that's going to happen because what is that with the stocks? It's against the law. Insider trading. People will start buying stocks of that company because they know information. So it's kind of like it could be nothing. Like I said, this is just like my theory. It could be something or it could be nothing. But Twitch like let them go. They canceled the channel and then they refunded all like the subs to everybody. Discord also dropped them as for their Discord partnership. G Fu and that animation company. See, my screen went big again. I didn't touch nothing. And that one toy company that sponsors him, they dropped him, but yet last night they picked him up again. So if the toy company and G Fu pick him up again, then they know exactly what's going on and they don't see it as a bad thing. But also G Fu had a big announcement. I don't know if it's still a big announcement, but they have a big announcement tomorrow, June 29th, for a McDuffins guy. So that could be something big. And then there's a streaming company out there that does have a big announcement too tomorrow, which they have partners with, and like that could be nothing. But that, like I said, that is like really like out in left field. But there are like I do remember reading early this year, last and the end of last year, two big companies want to go into gaming, and that's Netflix and that's Spotify. Now Spotify talked about Spotify talked about going in venturing more big into the podcast / gaming sector, which is why they picked up Joe Rogan. They picked up him for the podcast. They paid him a lot of money. So I can see Spotify, they want to reach into that little bag of gaming. And then Netflix has been talking about gaming for the longest time. Like all last year they've been talking about potentially Netflix gaming, the VR, streaming services. So it could be, like I said, it could be something, it could be nothing. But if you read like a lot of the trades, you read a lot of the papers and stuff, then you're like, oh, okay. There's also, like I said, there's all stuff that I read last year and beginning of this year. I haven't read anything new about this, and my screen keeps going big and small, big and small. It's really annoying. I can't read the chat. How long has the streaming company been following Ninja? I don't know. I don't see that company you're talking about. That's Brime. I don't know if Brime is somebody big. And see, I know about Caffeine TV. What up, Research Cracking, yo? I knew about Caffeine TV. Caffeine TV I knew about because that's owned by Drake. And you guys know Drake live streamed with Ninja, what, a few months back, not too long ago? But that was, I think, a year ago maybe. But Drake has his own streaming service. That's his streaming service. It's called Caffeine TV. Now Caffeine TV is still small. It's growing, but that could be the big push that Drake needs is to get three big streamers, Shroud, Ninja, and Dr. McStuffins out there onto my God, my stream keeps going big and I can't read my chat. And that's like, you pick up three top streamers, that is just like, it's huge. Like, literally huge. That's like big thing to kick off your Caffeine TV streaming service. Like I said, it could be nothing. It could be something. But Ninja and Shroud both turned down Facebook gaming. They don't come back to streaming yet. It's been a whole week since they've been off streaming, and nobody knows. They haven't even spoke about where they're going. They haven't talked about where they're going. Shroud hasn't tweeted out in 6 days. Literally 6 days. Now, if Ninja got cut from Twitch, just like that, everybody else reached out saying, I feel sorry for you. Hope things work out, brother, blah, blah, blah. Why hasn't Ninja or Shroud not once tweeted out saying, hope everything works out for you? Now, Ninja plays with Doc McStuffins. He's part of that clique. Tim and Tatman, they all play with each other on Fortnite. So why hasn't Ninja reached out to Doc McStuffins saying, I hope things go well? Like I said, this is all just like my theory. What I think is all like just conspiracy theories. I guess you guys want to say it. My screen keeps going big, and this is really annoying. So annoying. But I don't know. I'll leave it up to you guys. What you guys think? Do you guys think is it gonna be, like I said, if anything happens, it's gonna happen tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday. Tomorrow's gonna be like a big day, if anything happens. But like I said, Shroud, Ninja still been quiet of where they're going. If you leave another streaming service, you would have jumped on another green platform right away, and no one's jumped on. They haven't mentioned anything about where they're going, what they're doing. They're staying quiet. Like I said, Shroud hasn't tweeted out anything in 6 days. And neither one, Shroud or Ninja, have reached out to Doc McStuffins and saying my condolences to how Twitch treated you. Yada yada. Everyone's quiet. Everything's hush-hush. No one's talking about it. It's like one of the biggest, quietest things ever. And it's not really, it can't really be bad. And a lot of people who say that they know, they don't want to talk about it because it's sensitive material. Once again, if you're doing a business transaction, that's considered a sensitive issue because of inside trading for stocks. You can't give out information before something else happens, especially if you want to be part of that organization. They're not going to let you into that organization. I don't know. Want to chill and work out? They do have a lot of money to chill and not do nothing, but they are going to jump into something really new. And Doc McStuffins could have got in trouble. Twitch probably found out, said, "Hey, you violated our TOS. You're recruiting other Twitch members to go onto this new platform where you're going, and you took away Shroud and Ninja, who are probably going to follow you." But that's just my theory. Like I said, I don't know. I don't think it's as big as everyone thinks it is. I don't think it's anything harassment or sexual harassment. Like I said, stuff like that would have came out. And then I think that tweet that Dr. Disrespect came out yesterday says, I don't know why T-shirt. I think that's BS. I think he's just trying to fill in the void, and he knows. But it's like a lot of lawyers are involved. It's not just, he can't really say until the lawyers, both parties, everybody involved are saying, oh, it's okay to talk. Because I think if Spotify does start the gaming thing, I think they're part of Google, and Google does own Twitch. So it's kind of like an in-house bid thingy, so the lawyers would have to get involved, if I'm not mistaken. But like I said, I read a lot of financial news. I read a lot of like Hollywood inside articles. So from my knowledge, when transactions like that happen, like when big companies merge, nobody can talk about it. So when somebody leaves, they can't say why they leave until the merge happens, and then say, oh, he's now president VIP of Warner Brothers Studios, and that's why he left. He didn't leave because everybody thought this, and that. He left because he's now the president of Warner Brothers Studios, and he couldn't talk about it because the whole, like, once again, insider trading and all the other crap. But I don't know. You guys let me know your thoughts, what you guys think it is. But it's something big, but it can't be anything too crucial. Like I said, 2 sponsors that dropped in G Fuel, really big gaming sponsorship. They picked him back up. So they know what happened. So it must not be as bad for them to pick him back up again. So that's just like It's just they don't need to just jump on any platform. They don't. But money talks. And if yeah, it's pretty big. It's a big conspiracy. But if Spotify is looking to expand their podcasts, picking up Joe Rogan, they want to go into gaming. You pick up the three top streamers and whatever else Doc Steffens brings from Twitch over. Boom. It's all about discoverability. But whatever streaming service they go to, if they don't offer a discoverability like YouTube does, then they're all going to fail. That's one thing about Twitch and Mixer that held them back. Well, Twitch is like the big thing. That's all everybody knows. But Mixer, what held them back is they don't have a discoverability. If you have a discoverability, if they had one on Mixer, they probably would have blew up on Twitch a long time ago. Easy. But hashtags and people knowing how to find other people. But if there's no discoverability on Mixer, they died. If Twitch had one, Twitch would blow away YouTube. But right now, YouTube has the biggest discoverability platform all around because it's easier to find other people and discover other people. Twitch, there isn't. Twitch is like a big giant pond, ocean. You gotta just go in there and you find somebody, and it's kind of much harder than it is. It is crazy. Was Brian following all? Brian is following all three of them. But see, I don't know. That's just another thing though. So I don't know. Brime is I forgot who owns Brime. Brime is owned by I forgot what company owns them. But like I said, there's a lot of platforms I remember reading that want to come up into gaming. Netflix is one of them. I'm not sure if Netflix ever went through with it because I haven't really read too much on it. But Netflix wanted to do gaming like for 2 years now, and they talked about it last year and earlier this year, and then also Spotify. Spotify wants to go into gaming. They want to grow more into podcasts and gaming, and they want to be a contender because Spotify is growing. Spotify is like blowing up. They passed Pandora. They beat out a lot of people, and now Spotify wants to like venture and everything. And they have the power and the capabilities to do it, but they are also owned by Google. So Google owns Twitch. So it's kind of like they're all in the same circle. I'm sorry, Rooster. You want to play, sir? You ready to go? You have your mic on, sir? But there you guys go. All right, there we go.